Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Deepak Michandani. I'm joined by Charlene to present this webinar today. I would be starting with the first topic. So before I jump onto the presentation for the day, I would like to talk about the changes in the customer environment today. So without doubt, today we live in the era of customers. There has been a massive change in the way the customers have been empowered and receive information today. So what is interesting to note today is how this will change the customer buying behavior. Some of the characteristics we have observed for the customers is that, customers, if they are unhappy, they do not complain, they simply walk away. The, just a moment. Okay. The second element is that, if customer do not like something, they, look for choices which are available. So you can relate to this example very easily. If you go and book a ticket on a website, if you don't like the website, you have choices available, you move on to the next website, and so on. So essentially, there has been change in the way the customer behavior is happening today, and it is largely driven by how he feels he is treated. I'll continue on this topic. The second element which has changed the customer behavior dramatically is the onslaught of the social world. People are collected all over the place with billions of devices and billions of users on the social media. People receive and share information on social media with their friends, with their colleagues, etc. We can take example of one of the facts. For instance, it is believed that on average a person looks at his phone at least 150 times a day. Now what it does is, it definitely changes the behavior for the customer. Not only his behavior from a personal perspective, but also how he takes his business decisions, how he takes his buying decisions, etc. because of the information which is available to him today. Now I'll be moving the slide transition slowly because I understand not all of you will be able to see the slides, the transition quickly. So I'll put a pause when I change the slide. So moving on this subject. So what this has done, the changing customer behavior and the onslaught of social media and information sharing, is that customers today are much more informed when they take the buying decision. Okay, it is believed that over 70% of the buying process is done even before the customer walks into a store. Similarly, it is also believed that, today customers, you don't have to find the customer. If customer decides to buy something, he will find you and make his purchase. What it does is it creates a lot of challenges for the retail industry today. So we'll be keeping these, change in customer behavior and change in the environment in context when we deliver the webinar to you. With this, I'll move on to agenda for today. And what I'll be covering today is the first element, which is how we believe the customer engagement is delivered through the Microsoft Dynamics solution. So the Dynamics way of delivering engagement in this changing customer environment. Now what we have also done is we have taken an example of in-store experience for the customer. So today we see that modern devices are available and these devices can be leveraged to change the in-store experience for the customer. Now I understand that store is only one of the sales channels for a modern retailer, but then this is a series of webinars. We'll be talking about the in-store channel today, and maybe in the next webinar we'll continue with some other channels. I'll also spend some time, this is mainly for the IT managers. I assume that some of the IT managers have joined the webinar today. That once you have decided on a solution, it is also important to execute the project efficiently. So we'll spend some time on that towards the end, describing how we empower the IT managers in execution of solutions. Finally, we would wrap up with about 5 minutes of Q&A. I understand that questions can be posted on the chat window. These will be consolidated before the end of the session, and then I'll be answering some of the important relevant questions. With this, I move on to the first topic for today, which is the customer engagement. So before I start, talking about how the customer engagement is delivered using the Dynamics solution, I would like to spend some time on how the platform looks at the modern retail today. So we believe that modern retail is evolving, and for a modern retailer, this landscape looks something like this. I hope you are all able to see the slide. So at the bottom lies the core functions, the functions which are driven out of retail headquarters. Depending on the type of retailer, this could include manufacturing. Another key functions like warehouse management, financials, merchandising, assortment, etc., supply chain visibility. So these are some of the functions which at the core are driven out of retail headquarters. On top of it, there sits the sales channel layer. Now in today's world, we see that there are multiple channels for sales. You have the traditional stores, you may have website, you may sell it over mobile or use other areas like catalog sales and kiosk. Now sitting on top of all of this is the customer engagement layer. Now this is the layer which we'll be talking about in detail today. Now the way we see it is that customer engages with you in different ways. One of the ways could be customer care, so care everywhere, where you interact with the customer over call centers for services or various other information. The second important element, I spoke about the social media, so interaction with the customer on the social. Then you push some information to the customer. So this is the element of marketing. So you push campaign, marketing information, etc. The fourth element is that you find out the 360-degree view of the customer, the information about the customer, and try and analyze this. So what we would call as omni-channel customer analytics. It's important for you to find out about customer behavior and customer information through all of these channels which are available. What lies beyond this is some of the new technologies which are improving or changing the customer engagement landscape. This could be video conversations or interactions over chat on something like a Skype conversation. This could be, devices, modern devices like Kinect for recognition, etc. So essentially our focus today would be talking about how the customer engagement layer is delivered using dynamic solution. I would be splitting into 3 different areas of customer engagement in this session. One would be the Microsoft Dynamics marketing. The second would be the social listening or social media, and third would be the loyalty. Now before I cover these 3 elements, I would like to talk about the most important person who has the responsibility of delivering this. So now, in such a modern retail organization, the chief marketing officer becomes a very critical person. Now this person has the responsibility of achieving the differentiation for the brand and delivering the customer engagement in a unified manner across all these channels. So what are the jobs and tasks he has? He has to connect with the customer. He has to ensure that he increases the store footfall. He has to ensure that he is able to incentivize the customer on a trend-based analysis and so on. So our solution helps the marketing officer deliver all of this. I would also like to touch upon, give me just a minute. That what are the concerns for the marketing officer today? So I've quoted here, the CMO must take the responsibility of the customer experience and drive customer-centric measures. So essentially, CMO has the responsibility of delivering the customer experience and ensuring that he channelizes all his investments to ensure that the customer experience improves. Is to make sure that all the initiatives he is taking are in the areas which help improve the customer engagement for the organization. We also believe that this space is going to evolve over the next few years with transition from traditional marketing and selling channels to digital and buyer-driven decision making. Okay, so moving on. So now, what are the top priorities and how these priorities will be delivered by Microsoft Marketing Solution is what I'll talk about now. So the 3 top priorities for the marketing leaders is build the brand consistently across all marketing channels, across all touch points, whether these touch points are directly managed by the retailer or are managed by third parties. Second is to deliver a way so that we can engage with the customer one-on-one. Today, most of the marketing interactions are many to one, and there is a need to change this paradigm to one-on-one engagement. So this is where I'll talk about social media and how it works in a Microsoft Dynamics world. Finally, the third priority for the marketing leader is demonstrate the impact, or rather demonstrate measurable impact. Okay. So essentially, I'll take a pause here and have Shaleen, continue on top of this. Shaleen, are you there? I think
Hello?
we seem to have some.
Hello,
Yeah, Shaleen,
you
go
can hear
ahead.
me now?
Yeah, I can.
Hi, sorry friends, sorry for this logistic challenge that we had in between. I'm just getting in between for a quick introduction. I'm sure team would have spoken a bit, but my name is Shaleen Verma. I lead the retail and distribution industry solution of Microsoft. We have been focusing very hard on the Dynamics portfolio across for retail and distribution industry. And in a set of webinar series that we are setting up, we're trying to introduce for the modern retail business, modern retail era, what are the areas that retailers should go for, and what are the solution areas that we can participate with retail organizations to leverage and help them deliver that exciting value that they want to deliver to the customer. This is first of that knowledge series, and we thought that it will be good to start with customer engagement in the new modern retail era. And as Deepak is going through, I'm very sure he would have covered the agenda as well, in which we'll just cover two areas today, is around the customer experience, engagement primarily, when you are interacting with the customer across different multiple channels, whether it is social, marketing, or any other field, and then enhancing the in-store experience when the customer walks to the store. So these are the two areas that we will focus in today's session. Deepak is an exciting speaker. He has been with us for quite some time and has been driving a lot of engagement with our customers across, with a very, very deep knowledge of retail, working with global customers across. I'll pass the baton back to Deepak to continue this journey. We would appreciate all your questions. We will be very keen to participate and get back to you on those with the answers to those questions as well. Thanks a lot for your time today. Appreciate it. Deepak, back to
Thanks,
you.
Shaleen. Thanks, Shaleen. So, coming back to what I was talking about the priorities for marketing leaders today. So with this, I will actually go deep into the solution and cover these three aspects of priorities for the solution, which is build the brand consistently across various channels, try and engage with the customer. When I say engage with the customer one-on-one, I mean the marketing leaders would have to analyze the demographics, segments, etc. for the customers and have an engagement plan. And finally, demonstrate a measurable impact. Now, how our solution delivers this is what I'm going to talk about. And as I described, I will be touching upon three elements of Microsoft Dynamics marketing. The first element would be the marketing solution itself. The second element would be the social media or social marketing. And the third element would be what we call as loyalty solution. So these are some of the key building blocks of our marketing solution. So our objective and goal is to deliver an integrated marketing solution which can be deployed on all marketing channels, whether it be the traditional channels, which is your print and video, or the modern channels, which is digital or social media. So the solution delivers all the capabilities across planning, execution, and analysis front. From a planning perspective, it allows you to manage your marketing resources efficiently. This includes, developing the marketing plan, creating your workflows and approvals, and also ensuring that you are able to manage your marketing assets. It allows you to manage your marketing assets across all platforms in single solution. From an execution front, it allows you to do multi-channel campaigns. In today's world, it is important that you are able to run your marketing campaigns across all the channels. When I say multi-channel here, I mean multiple marketing channels. So you'd want to run your channel on digital and traditional areas simultaneously. This would help you to generate leads. And then what also differentiates here is the sales collaboration piece. Now, in the context of retail industry, sales collaboration is slightly different from what we see in conventional industry. When I say sales collaboration, what I mean here is that whatever marketing activity performed on digital and other platforms, you should be able to take it to the store. So when a customer walks into a store, the store is already empowered with the information about the customer and the marketing campaigns which have been led, and continue that journey at the store. The next element delivered is the social marketing. I'll be going a little more deeper into it as I move on. This is again to address the need for having a comprehensive social marketing solution which deals with all the social media, etc. Finally, the customer allows you to take informed decision on your marketing initiatives by using marketing analytics. This is analytics not only for the solution itself, but also aggregates the information which can be sourced from external parties and also things like social media. It allows you to generate dashboards, create reports, and take informed marketing decisions. With this, I'll move on and spend some more time on how the social media element is delivered. Now, if you look at it today, what is at the top of the social-minded companies, if I were to call that? The important thing is that you should be able to listen everywhere. The customer activity today exists in various social media channels like Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, and various other social channels. Then the ability to analyze the customer sentiment. This is a very critical element. The solution allows you to analyze the customer sentiment across these channels. You are able to configure some of the important information which you might want from a sentiment perspective. You can pinpoint the customer sentiment in a geographic region, in a demography, in a segment, etc., to take decisions based on this sentiments. All of this will help you to drive appropriate engagement with the customer. Now, when I say engagement, what I mean is building a relationship with the customer using these tools. I'll spend some more time on it, that how this relationship building activity happens. So the first step towards this is to have a social listening solution which will help you listen to the customer on social media. Then using this as an information and using social analytics as a tool, you would take a strategy to have an appropriate social engagement with the customer. The solution will allow you to find out if customers are unhappy in a certain region, or in fact it allows you to go ahead and generate a problem ticket for a specific problem a customer might have faced. Then you can interact with the customer on the social platforms like Twitter and Facebook and take appropriate action. All this put together will allow you to what we call as do social customer relationship management. So this is the second ability delivered by the solution in terms of social engagement. So I'll move on to the third element. So even if marketing leaders are able to engage with the customer, do social analytics, build a relationship with the customer, what is also important is that relationship is maintained with the customer on a long-term basis. Now, one of the popular tools to maintain that relationship and incentivize the customer is the loyalty solutions. The loyalty solutions have come a long way. There was a time when they were primarily used for customer information gathering only, but now with enhanced loyalty solutions, you are able to maintain a long-term relationship with the customer. Majority of the organizations, depending on the type of segment they are in, believe that loyalty helps them to improve customer satisfaction and drive increased sales. Some of the key elements which are generally required for a modern loyalty solution is a tiered loyalty programs and cross-channel loyalty management. I will delve a little more into this. So essentially, the need of the hour today is to have a cross-channel loyalty solution. Most modern retail organizations are still not able to allow customers leverage the purchases made on one channel on another channel. The platform allows you to deliver the cross-channel loyalty solution where customers' behavior on one platform or one channel allows him to take rewards on another channel. This is the most important element of the loyalty solution. This coupled with the concept of tiered loyalty. This is where you would want to differentiate your different category of customers. The top customers should be given preferential treatment. The second tier should be given some preferences, and so on. The differential loyalty allows you to run targeted loyalty campaigns where you can run specific campaigns for a specific set of people and then allow them to earn through various activities. These activities are not necessarily purchasing activities only. It goes beyond and allows the customer to earn in various other activities as well. So with this, I've come to an end of the first section of today's webinar, which is the customer engagement section. I'll move on to the second section, and as Shalin was describing, we felt that we will talk about one channel and how we can enhance the customer experience in one of the sales channels. So today we'll be covering this for the in-store experience. So how can we enhance the in-store experience by leveraging modern devices? Now, availability of modern devices is the second biggest change we have seen in last decade or so. All kinds of computing devices are available today, whether be it mobile device or a tablet, or if you go to modern devices like Kinect, which allow you to do advanced, virtual reality types of things. Okay. So what I'll be covering in this is that how this solution allows to enhance the in-store experience leveraging these modern devices. So I'll start with some of the key capabilities which are delivered by the solution and help you enhance the customer experience at the store. Number one is immersive user experience. So Microsoft anyway is popular for providing good user experience to the customers. So the solution allows you to have an experience, immersive customer experience along with omnichannel support. These are two areas which I will discuss further in subsequent slides, but these are the two important building blocks of delivering this in-store experience. Apart from this, when you are using different kind of devices in a store, it could be a mobile device or a tablet device, there are some unique needs for these devices. For instance, there is a need of a solution which can deliver multiple form factors on multiple platforms. So the solution allows you with the latest universal app framework to have the application available on all kinds of devices. The other aspect is the deployment of these devices in a flexible architecture. You would want to see both offline or online capabilities of the devices. You may want to have a centralized or decentralized model of deployment, etc. All of this flexibility is available in the solution. Beyond this, again in the world of modern devices, it is important that these devices are able to interact with the various hardware peripherals available in the store. And finally, if these devices are available in a fragmented manner, there needs to be a ability to maintain them properly. When I say maintain, I am relating this to extensibility. If you want to push upgrade, if you want to push fix, etc., all that can be done in a centralized manner. So these are some of the capabilities delivered by the solution to leverage modern devices to improve the in-store experience. I'll move on and then touch upon some of the 2 or 3 areas where where the solution helps in improving the customer experience. The first among them, that is assisted sales experience. Now traditionally, the store sales reps were entirely dependent on the training or the information they have at hand. They are able to assist the customer to the extent of the information they have or training have been imparted. So with the help of modern devices, we can empower them to help customers make better decisions and drive sales. There are 2 elements of empowering the customers using these modern devices. These devices, when given to the sales executives should be able to help them find information easily. They should be able to find any product quickly. They should be able to filter and search and help customer take a decision on it. To improve the productivity of the salesperson and improve the effectiveness of the sale, there are other capabilities provided. For instance, the sales rep can help customer look at various variants of the product, whether they are physically available in the store to view or not. The sales rep can also help the customer compare the available product with various other products, both internally and externally. Provide this information using high resolution images, etc. So these two elements essentially empower the sales exec to drive sales. Now beyond this, there is the second capability which is provided, which is to provide the customer information on the modern devices. Now while interacting with the customer, if your customer sales representative is able to extract this customer information and provide him contextual information. When I say contextual information, I mean the sales rep would be able to see the purchase history, he would be able to see order history, and would even be able to see the customer wish list on website or the brand website if he has visited it. All these tools allow the sales representative to do an effective sale at the store. This overall helps you increase the customer experience at the store. So I've spoken about assisted sale experience. I'll spend some more time on two other elements. The first one is providing a powerful UX experience. This is primarily to talk about how this is deployed in various kinds of devices. So the solution comes up with ability to be deployed on various screen sizes. It helps you in helps you So it helps you providing the solution on different resolutions, automatic resolution support, etc. It has so when I show the screens in next few slides, you'll be able to appreciate it better. Which provides you usability, navigation on different kind of form factors, and finally the ability to deliver the solution on a portrait mode. This is a need which was realized when we see the mobile devices used by sales representative. So your tablets and other modern devices can use a landscape form factor, but the portrait form factor was introduced to help use the mobile devices as well. Now coming on to the final element of the increasing the capability at the store is this element of operational efficiency. Here I would talk about how this introduction of modern devices in the store will change the or introduce some challenges in the store. These devices can be handed over from one sales representative to the other. They'll be used by multiple people and they can be shared by different people at a given point in time. So what the solution does is it allows you to deploy some new capabilities like shared shifts. In this, a sales rep who's running a shift can suspend his shift, pass on the modern device to the another sales rep and have complete his transaction, and then restart his shift as well. The second capability is that with the modern device, you don't necessarily need cache drawers for each device available. So what you would do is you would have shared cache drawers, as this is called, or cache drawer pools. The solution delivers this ability and allows multiple cache drawers to be grouped and shared in the shift. Similarly, it also allows you to perform offline mobile POS operations. This is critically important in a geography like India, where the connectivity is challenged in certain cases. So it allows you to do a lot of transactions offline in modern devices, and then eventually these can be synced up when the connectivity is available. So I have covered three specific areas of solution which help you increase the in-store experience. I would like to conclude by talking about what are the scenarios which are delivered. So using these capabilities, now you are able to deliver these 4 or 5 important scenarios. In the conventional point of sale, you are able to just do sale transactions, but with the introduction of clienteling, it increases your ability to sell. It not only allows you to sell the products which are available at the store, but allows you to implement the concept of endless aisles, which means that you are able to now execute a sale for an item which may or may not be available at the store at that point in time, leverage the inventory available at other stores or at various fulfillment centers for the brand. Now, to deliver this ability, the solution should allow you to create customer orders. So customer orders are available in the solution out of the box. The same application allows you to create customer orders for fulfillment from fulfillment centers or alternative store. Beyond this, we have also discussed about how these devices will be used by different people. These different people may have different roles, and these roles require different layouts. So the solution provides flexibility to have different layouts for different roles as soon as they log in. Beyond the capability of sales and sales managers, this also allowed you to do some basic in-store operations, store inventory management being the foremost of them. You can receive the inventory and do various other activities related to store using the same application. And finally, it also allows you to do the data. With this, I have concluded the description of the solution. I would spend some time on showing you some of the sample screens. I will do the transition slowly because I understand that not all of you are able to view the screens as they transition. This is a standard login screen on the point of sale machine. As you can notice, it is taken a form factor of a modern device. In this particular case, it is shown on a tablet kind of a form factor. So all form factors are available in the solution and can be deployed on any kind of modern devices. The next screen describes the UI capability of the solution. On the left, you see the ribbon, which allows the user to navigate easily. It provides the flexibility for the user to see the screen as per their role. And Microsoft uses more of a swipe-based user experience than click-based. So as you can see, this is more of a swipe-oriented screen, which helps the customer, which helps the sales representative to use the solution efficiently. Moving on, this is a screen which describes how assisted sales are performed. In this case, you can see the user can browse various products with high resolution images, etc. The objective here is to provide a combination of e-commerce or website experience and the in-store experience on a single screen. So such screens will allow you to browse the products, compare the products, and help customer take the buying decision using this information available on the point of sale screen. This is a standard checkout screen. The highlight here is that this is quite flexible. You are able to configure the screen as per your needs. You can not only do the standard sales transactions, you can also create customer orders and do other transactions in the screen. Finally, this is a screen which shows one of the reports. So if the user role is, let's say, of a store manager, he is able to see the screen, he is able to see the reports and take any informed decision based on these reports. All of this is available on single application. With this, I have concluded the two main sections of the webinar today. Before I move forward to the last section, which was primarily for the IT managers, I'd spend some more time on one of our existing customers in India. So I'm going to talk about the case study for Genesis Colors. Genesis Color is a brand existing since 2001. They have transformed from a fashion house into a full-fledged retail enterprise. They have their own in-house brands like Satyapal, Tyrek, etc., which they manufacture themselves. Apart from this, they also retail some of the top global brands like Jimmy Choo, Burberry, etc. So Genesis Color is a 150 plus store organization. They were having disparate applications across different functions in the organization. They were looking for a solution which will help them increase their efficiency of the applications and also help them transform into a modern retail enterprise. So essentially they were using different applications for manufacturing, distribution, retail, etc. The solution we deployed for them was a Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 solution, which is used end-to-end for all their processes, starting from manufacturing, production, distribution, back office functions like finance and HR, head office retail functions, pricing, promotions, and point of sales. So what are the results and benefits of this solution deployed there? Now they have a single platform to do all of these activities. Because of the single platform, they are able to achieve all the basic omnichannel capabilities which they desired. They are able to manage multiple brands on the single retail platform. They are able to run loyalty, which can be leveraged across these brands and formats. And finally, they are able to achieve their objective of becoming a true modern retailer. We are still in the process of delivering the next phase for this customer, which will be improving their customer engagement. With this, I move on to the last topic for today, and this was primarily to do with the retail project execution in the modern world. Now, what we have realized is that you may have a great solution available to deploy, but unless you have the ability to deploy it quickly and efficiently, it is not useful. So what Microsoft does is, apart from delivering the Dynamics solution, it also delivers a collaboration tool along with it. This collaboration tool is a cloud-based collaboration tool which helps you and guides you through the implementation process. The objective here is to have a predictable, automated, and proactive approach towards deploying the solution. The tool will help you across various life cycles, whether it is your define and develop, so the implementation cycle of defining the solution and deploying it, and then goes beyond and helps you support the application after it is deployed successfully. I would like to go a little bit more detailed on this and describe how this helps specifically of various roles which are involved in an implementation project. So the first thing which the first capability delivered is, let's say, for a project manager. Here we deliver what we call as a collaborative workspace, where a project manager is able to assign tasks to their team members and track various processes involved in a deployment. It also helps them deploy the process methodology and automate the project deployment process. For someone like a business analyst, let me take the example of Business Process Modeler. This is a tool which helps the business analyst to create the business process and align the organization business process as per the solution deployed. Now, what happens here is that the solution provides some basic templates which can be tailored as per the organization needs. This helps you to accelerate the solution deployment process. For someone like a developer role, it gives you tools like customization analysis and upgrade analysis. So in the process of implementing the solution, these tools help you making decisions about whether to do a customization or not. It also allows you while you are deploying an upgrade to see what are going to be impacts of the upgrade and so on and so forth. Finally, on the role of IT administrator. The IT administrator here is essentially provided with system diagnostic tools, which helps him to take proactive decisions when your solution is in deployed phase, and also allows you to do a issue search. So because it is a cloud-based collaboration tool, the IT administrator can search for issues which are resolved for other customers and take appropriate action. So in summary, the objective here is to provide tools and capabilities to these customers so that they are able to deploy a predictable solution in an automated manner and do some proactive activities before the issues arrive. This overall will help you improve the return on investment, reduce the total cost of ownership, and increase overall efficiencies. This will also help you reduce the downtime and maintain the application once it is deployed. With this, I think we have reached towards the end of the presentation which I want to make. I think I have taken less time than I had anticipated. We have reached the Q&A section in 40-45 minutes, I believe. So we can move on to the questions now. So there are a number of questions here. Can I request the organizers to help me prioritize if they've been able to do it so far?
There are 4 or 5 questions shared with you.
Okay, so let me try and take them one by one. If there is a question which we are not able to answer right now, we will try and share the response at a later point in time. So the first question is, prima facie, this seems like a tool for an offline store. Can the tool's functionality be rigid to suit an e-commerce model? The question is from Rahul Mashru. So the answer to this is that the solution is not necessarily meant for an offline store only. The solution is built for a retail model which cuts across all the sales channels, whether be it e-commerce or whether be it offline or whether be it mobiles or wherever it is. Okay, it is just that today's presentation we have focused on in-store experience. The solution also provides e-commerce along with as a channel along with other channels like stores. There are various modes of delivering the solution through e-commerce. You can either use the e-commerce capability provided on top of the solution, or you can connect the solution to an existing e-commerce, because many of the retailers today have their own e-commerce presence already. It also helps you go beyond and connect to modern channels like the marketplaces today, so likes of Flipkart and Snapdeal, etc. So if you want to integrate your sales activity there with various other channels, you can do that as well. I hope I was able to answer the first question. Let me move on to the second one. The second question has come from Varun Jain. This is a very fundamental question in the sense that how responsive are the modern retailers in adopting new technologies? So I think I would try and answer this question in a different way. See, retail is probably one of the few industries which keeps on evolving every 5 to 10 years. And this is an industry which has evolved the most in last, let's say, 2 decades. So the impacts of technology industry on retail has been much more significant than it is on, let's say, some other industry. So I think it is imperative for all the retailers to prepare themselves and adopt the new technologies as soon as possible. In my experience, I think retailers in certain areas are more receptive as compared to, let's say, financial industry or various other industries. So in my experience, retailers are very responsive to adopting new technologies. In fact, I would say in a geography like India, where modern retail is still evolving, I think we have an opportunity to leapfrog, because I have worked with various retailers globally, and I realized that they have made huge investments in solutions, technologies, etc. And it is difficult for them to do away with those investments and introduce new solutions. In a country like India, where this industry is still evolving, I think we have an opportunity to adopt the modern solutions without thinking about the investments we have made. I do understand that there is, the industry is competitive and the margins are low, but I think without investing in industry, in this industry, you cannot survive. So that's my answer to Varun's question, which was the second question. Move on to the third question. So what are the extra effort organizations have to do to make customers delight and customer will be loyal for that organization? This question is from Varsha Jaiswal. So let me, go back to my, one of my early slides where I had, shown how the platform views the modern retail. I think the extra efforts which an organization has to make to improve the customer experience is to align their organization, their processes, and every effort they make to ensure that customer experience is improved. Now, when I say align, I mean to say, every aspect of your processes. So whether it is processed at the store, whether it is processed by the call center, and so on and so forth. See, retail is an industry which is a high customer touch industry. Customers, as I have explained, interact with you in various communication channels. and they are also sensitive about how they are treated. So hence it is important for the organizations to invest in this area. Now the investment could be of two parts. One is investing in solutions, but second and more important investment is required in aligning the processes and people to ensure that customer experience is supreme. I do understand that there are some category of retails where people are not really so keen on investing on customer experience, but in most cases, if you keep aside deep discount stores, etc., I think this becomes a need of the hour. And this is applicable not only to the complex modern retail, which works across various channels, also to the retailers who are dedicated only to one kind of channel. So I'll move on. The next question is from a person named Rohit Bansal. It talks about how does it plan to compete with SAP Fashion Management Solution. See, I do not intend, so this webinar is not really meant to talk about differentiation or competing solutions, etc. But then I can only talk about a couple of highlights of the solution, which I believe differentiate ourselves from competing solutions in the market. So number one is that this solution was created in recent times. The most recent major release was in 2012, which means we have made a lot of investment earlier, acquired a lot of companies. But the solution, the large part of the solution was made only in 2012, which means that we had the ability to embed and include some of the needs of the current retail industry. A lot of our competitors have been investing for a long time. It would take them more effort and investment to modify their solution for the needs of today's retailer. So that is one area where we believe we clearly differentiate. The second is that our solution is we have built in a way that we are able to provide it effectively to be used in various channels. Okay, and I'm not talking about omni-channel here. The industry in India is very unique in the sense that there are many brands who work through distribution channels, who work through e-commerce channels, and at the same time they have their own exclusive stores. The solution has the ability to provide one integrated platform which can work across various types of sales channels, and it allows you not to invest in various point solutions. So today I am not aware of any other competing solution which has elements or which covers all the elements of a retail industry. So whether it be back office, which is the ERP, the second element is head office, which is your core processes like warehouse management, merchandising, pricing, promotions, or the front end. So most other competitors have point solutions which you need to integrate, etc. I'll move on. The next question is, can we use the application in Android devices, or we specifically need Microsoft operating system? So the answer to this question is very simple. Microsoft over the past 2-3 years has evolved to become an organization which is not having application only on a certain platform. Today you can go and download an Outlook app on your iPad, or you can go and download the Microsoft OneNote app on an Android platform. So the solution provides you, the latest solution provides you the ability to deploy across various platforms as I've described. However, I must add here that Android very specifically is a very fragmented OS. So you would need some tailoring, minor tweaking to make it seamlessly work on an Android platform. So the solution is available on platforms other than Windows. However, it requires some minor implementation effort to port them on something like Android, which itself is a fragmented OS today. So I'll move on. The next question is from Balaji TK. What about delivery from central warehouse? How can I do billing, whether it to be sales order or direct invoice from POS showroom? Again, so this is a very, this is an interesting question, and I think it touches upon the heart of the omnichannel functionality which we deliver. So the solution provides an end-to-end platform, which means it provides you a head office solution to a point of sale solution. So our point of solution gives you the capability to do create customer orders at the point of sale. Now these customer orders can directly go to this head office and allow you to do subsequent processes related to the functions required on a central warehouse. Now this central warehouse could be used as a fulfillment center to deliver a customer order directly to the customer, or to deliver the customer order to a nearby store where either customer can go and pick up the merchandise, or it can eventually be shipped from the store as well. So essentially, the capability provided is that on a single invoice, you are able to give him the merchandise at the store, also create the customer order, and complete the invoice at the store itself. So just to summarize, the solution allows you to manage customer orders, whether they are to be delivered from central warehouse or even whether they are to be delivered from another store, to be executed on the point of sales system. Moving on, the next question is, what about combining historic data for loyalty? Can the system do it, or does it have the capability? The question is from Vivek Vad. So I think the answer to this question is somewhat simpler, because the loyalty solution allows you to aggregate and collate the historic data. However, there is some effort involved and there is some data cleansing involved. So essentially what the loyalty solution does is, when you deploy it for the first time, allows you to collate and extract your loyalty data and then use it for subsequent loyalty related decisions. Now this is a one-time activity, right? But then it can subsequently also maintain this for the customer and use this as a input for defining the tier for the customer. So if a customer has been there and has been there in your system, let's say 10 years, and you are able to provide the last 10 years data, then going forward it will account for that data available for that loyalty. It can go beyond and aggregate the data for various loyalty systems you might have. Now I have realized that in certain retailers you have different loyalty systems for different channels sometimes. So you can aggregate them and use them as a tool to provide differential loyalty for your customers. Moving on, I think we have reached to our last question here, which is from Ayush Kachru. Would this solution be as effective for services based on jail, salons, etc.? Yeah, so the answer is yes. The solution is currently not only deployed to standard modern retail kind of environments. For service-based customers, we do not have as of the customers in India as of now, but there are some global customers. For instance, I can give you an example of a large US-based airline where the airline services, the food services in the airlines are managed completely run by the on the same solution. It's also available for restaurants where there is a I would say a different flavor of the solution which is applied for restaurant, because the management of merchandise and needs for the restaurants are different. So yes, the solution is available for services-based retails like restaurant chains and salons. I see a question there, is that certified by Six Sigma? I'm not sure what this question really is, so I won't be able to answer that quickly. The last question, I think, given the time we have, I think we are towards the end. There's just less than 5 minutes left. Can this be used to communicate with customers, announcements, etc.? So again, I would like to answer this in a slightly different manner. The solution, the dynamic solution, has a basic capability of connecting to various communication channels, what we use at different call center kind of environments. So yes, it can communicate with them. Now beyond this, I think, I'm not sure what do you mean by announcements, etc. If you are looking at announcement to be made at stores, it can leverage that capability to connect with those communication solutions. So I hope I was able to answer most of the questions satisfactorily. Before I end, I would like to introduce myself all over again. As Shalin described, I am part of the Microsoft Dynamics Solution Sales team. My responsibilities are regional. I am largely responsible for driving dynamic sales for West and South of India. I've been working with various industry retail solutions for over 15 years now, and looking forward to engaging with the people who participated today. Thank you.